5 orange, juicy episode, top tier stories. This is the episode you've been waiting for, or maybe not waiting for, because there's some sick-ish I'm about to tell you that legit makes this the most disturbing episode I think we've ever done. Very big warning here. Armie Hammer is this generation's Ted Bundy, I'm fully convinced. The Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo tea that has refreshed me and reminded me why I do this show. And a huge development in the Hilaria Alec Baldwin drama that is chef's kiss. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Another NSFW warning. If you got kids, hide them. Hide your kids, hide your wife. We are talking about some disturbing Armie Hammer stuff out here. Armie Hammer is Ted Bundy with a SAG card. 100% all the way. The serial killer vibes are off the freaking charts. This Armie Hammer stuff just keeps getting weirder and weirder. And if you're nervous for what I'm about to tell you, you should be. Please try to prepare yourself.
I'm a wreck. All I've been doing is eating, and I'll probably eat all night.
Armie Hammer said the 3rd episode of Don't F With Cats on Netflix turned him on.
I feel the opposite.
Now, Don't F With Cats is a mini-series about killer Luca Magnotta, who was uploading videos to YouTube of himself abusing cats. Well, in episode 3, we find out that he actually killed an international exchange student from China, mailed his hands and feet to elementary schools and political party offices, uploaded an 11-minute video online of himself stabbing the student with an ice pick and a kitchen knife, dismembering him, and then engaged in necrophilia. According to Murderpedia, at the end of the video, he uses a knife and fork to cut off some of the flesh and gets a dog to chew on the body.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear any of that.
Armie Hammer is Christian Grey on bath salts. If a guy ever tells me he wants to show me his secret room, it better be like this.
Enlighten me then.
Okay, Armie Hammer told a girl that he wanted to cut her toe off and keep it in his pocket, which normally would make me laugh because it's just so freaking bizarre, but it's actually not even funny at this point given the context of everything else. Just last year, he uploaded a video of his son sucking on his toes for 7 minutes and then made a joke about foot fetishes.
This is not normal.
Okay. All right.
You know what the saddest part is? I don't think his wife has any idea, and it makes me so sad. I'm pretty sure they've been together since they were like teenagers or something. She is saying that she is so disgusted seeing these DMs come out and everything. This poor girl, and she is gorgeous. Their family, precious. I think she is freaking the heck out, as you would if you just found out your husband has a kink for cannibalism, assault, and murder. The evidence is just piling up. I think we are gonna see a massive amount of women coming forward with stories about this guy, and the public is gonna be completely unprepared for this info. I think what we've seen so far is nothing compared to what we haven't seen.
Really freaking out, you guys!
Before I tell you the next story, do me a huge favor, double tap the heart, go ahead, I'll wait. All right, let's go. Pioneers used to drive these babies for miles.
Will you forget the stupid pioneers? Have you ever noticed that there are none of them left? That's because they were lousy hitchhikers, ate coral, and took directions from algae.
Well, we aren't driving rocks, but we are talking about driving. Specifically, driver's licenses. Not mine or your driver's license. The Song by Olivia Rodrigo, which is the top song in the world right now with over 11 billion plays on Spotify alone. Not only is this song an absolutely legendary sad pop bop, it also has so much drama surrounding it that it brings me back to the early Taylor Swift era of decoding songs and who they're about. Think of it as like the Gen Z version of the Hilary Duff, Lindsay Lohan, and Aaron Carter love triangle. Everyone on board? Good. So, Olivia Rodrigo, the singer, is 17 and also the star of Disney's High School Musical, the series, alongside a boy named Joshua Bassett, who's 20. And just like the OG High School Musical couple, this on-screen pair is also a couple in real life.
When we sing it side by side, there's so much left unspoken for a moment.
or were a couple in real life. Recently, though, Joshua Bassett has been seen with Sabrina Carpenter, another Disney star gone singer.
So they keep on twiddling them thumbs, skiddly-dee-dee-dum.
Sabrina and Joshua even dressed up as Shark Boy and Lava Girl for Halloween, but haven't said anything definitive about whether they're just friends or dating, so fans are kind of just putting this together themselves.
I mean, they're still trying to figure it out.
Additional tea, Olivia recently changed the lyrics in Driver's License. Originally, she talked about how her boyfriend left her for a brunette, but now the lyrics reference a blonde girl that's older than her who makes her feel insecure, just like Sabrina Carpenter. She's older than Olivia and blonde, by the way. So now everyone on TikTok is theorizing about who the song is about, and it's just really freaking fun. Plus, the song is actually good, which is a nice change of pace. Millennials kind of like destroyed pop music there for a minute. I'm glad that Gen Z is bringing it back around, because Miss Olivia can sing. Go watch this music video and tell me what you think ASAP.
Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face.
Dios mío!
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Alec and Hilaria Baldwin are living in separate houses, and they're telling the press it's because they're trying to be cautious about COVID. Everyone is freaking out about this, saying they're getting divorced because of the whole Hilaria pretending to be Spanish thing, but I think those people are wrong. Clearly, Alec just went on a quick errand to the store to get Hilaria a cucumber.
We have, how do you say it? Cucumber? Cucumbers.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
Dancing cucumber, dancing cucumber, dancing cucumber, dance, dance, yeah.
Jokes aside, there are some significant developments on this story. You know what celebrity admitted they knew Hilaria was faking her heritage the whole time? Their very good pal, Howard Stern.
I've known that she was from Boston for over 4 years now, and that the Spanish accent was not necessarily a real thing. I knew about it through a fluke thing. One of my daughters was in Spain, actually, and met her family. And she said, Dad, do you know who this person is? I said, yes, I happen to know. And she informed me of this. And I thought about it, and I said, I don't know what's going on there. I have such a relationship with Alec. I just kind of said, look, it's not hurting me. I don't know what's going on here, but I have such a love of this guy and a love of his talent and the love of his appearances on this show that, hey, I chose not to really comment on it when it all became big news.
Also, why does Alec's house in the New York Post article for this story look like a shack you stumble on in the woods during a scary movie? Knock, knock. Who's there? Alec Baldwin and his separation. The pillars are cracking. The earth is healing. There is always a rainbow after the storm. Starting March 31st and after 30 years, CNN is no longer going to be the go-to standard for all airports across the country. Woo!
I'm really happy today. Yeah.
The bad news is it will probably be replaced by some kind of CCP television news media.
It's a joke! It's not a fucking fake news! Damn it! It's fucking a joke!
What should they actually replace it with, though? Because it should be something that eases anxiety, relaxes you, but also entertains you. Because if you forget your dongle, you can't charge your phone and listen to your headphones at the same time.
You hear that? She's laughing and she's watching TV.
What about The Office? It was the most streamed show last year by far. It literally is comfort TV and one of the only shows that people will watch on repeat every single day and never get tired of it. Yeah, I'm one of those people. The Office feels like a warm blanket, and since it's off Netflix, not as many people have access to it. I'm just throwing out a selection that I feel like would be universally liked.
Bye, Mr. Poop.
All right. There goes Mr. Poop.
If you are one of 3 people who don't like The Office, what did you see that turned you off or rubbed you the wrong way about the show? I straight up believe that if you don't like The Office, you just aren't a very funny person. Sorry, not sorry. Hot Take Thursday!
I am so scared when people don't label their personal food.
If you disagree that The Office should be the show that replaces CNN in airports, then what should replace it? It doesn't need to be the news, okay? We all get that on our phones in real time.
Someone complained that the men's room is whites only. Stanley, you know that's not true.
I didn't say that.
And why is there a picture of a white man on the door?
Dude, was that not a 5 Orange Juicy episode? I'm actually straight up gonna be offended if you don't share this to your story. It's like going to someone's house for dinner and not thanking them for the food.
I can get a burp out of anybody.
Subscribe to POPlitics on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review. Did you like this episode yet? Please don't forget, dying to know your thoughts on basically everything this episode has. And don't forget to DM this to your friends and tell them we are the only conservative pop culture show. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.